How are you guys doing today? Today, because I had that wild hair up my butt yesterday and we hopped in the car and left, I didn't get to finish all of the activities I had planned for yesterday. So that is where we're going to pick up here with this video. We've got some furniture we've got to get moved into Parker's room so we can get it set, because we've got the curtains and everything set up in there now. And I'll have other few things going on today. So happy Easter, everyone. I posted a little short to tell everyone happy Easter, and I know that you'll be seeing this after Easter, but still, I hope you all had a great Easter. It's beautiful weather today. The wind is blowing pretty hard, so it's absolutely incredible. It feels great outside. My leg today is hurting the least amount it's hurt since my last doctor's appointment, so that's wonderful. All around, it should be a decent day. Like I said in the intro, the wind is blowing today, fairly steady. Look at the trees. It's got the trees are rocking, it's blowing so hard. So if you hear wind on this video, I apologize. I'm using the M50 that has the external mic with the wind muff to try to block it out, but sometimes it doesn't necessarily block it all out. Some of you may remember when I was first talking about Amy's house down here in Opp, I mentioned that Amy's mother and her stepfather live right across the street. All right, back in November when Amy left Montgomery to come down here, which even prior to that, she basically had a room set up over there in her parents' house. It had actually 2 beds in it, because it's a massive room. It's absolutely massive. So she had 2 beds over there and a dresser and all that stuff. Well, now she has her own place, and we've got to move some furniture from over there at her mother's house into her house and get it set up so Parker can have his own room, because now school has started back. Alabama has canceled the actual going to school for the rest of the year. Everybody's doing it online. So we're gonna set him up a nice bed in there, dresser, and but we got a desk, which I was formerly editing on, but I am gonna move to the kitchen table so Parker can have it, and that way he has somewhere to, 1, get a full night's rest, and 2, he's got a place to do his schoolwork. So the idea now is we'll come over. I'm sure they are probably in use, because it's kind of like a multi-purpose room for them now. When Kimberly and the quads come down, they stay in there, or when one of Amy's brothers come down, they stay in there in that room. So I'm sure there's stuff probably all over the dresser and maybe even the bed that we will need to clean off, and then we'll just carry them right across the street. Should be entertaining. About as much as what I just realized, that my glasses are all messed up on the top of my head. Why? I don't know why I didn't notice it before I hit the record button, but you know, sometimes stuff happens. This dresser belongs to Amy, and this bed, and that's what we're going to be taking today. Thing about this furniture that we're moving, it's all like really old antiquities, and they made things differently back then, so every piece of it is heavy solid wood. just carrying one piece over like to wore me out, then having to go back 5 and 6 different times for stuff. I'm going to be completely exhausted by the time it's over. We've got it all moved in here now. We just got to get it put together. We're going to get Parker's room set up, Bella. Are you happy? Your tail's wagging? What are you so happy about? So here we are now. Parker's room has been put together. We even got some art on the wall. Mark Fun Jones gave me this from Nashville, Tennessee. And Parker liked it. He said it reminds him of the Lion King. But now the bed's together. The dresser with all of Parker's Legos. The millions and millions. So he's got a good little setup going here. We'll keep plugging at it for a couple more days and it'll look good. Because of moving all that heavy furniture, I actually lost daylight because I had to go get off of my leg. The weather is picking up here. You can see the light flickering, and that's because the wind is blowing so hard. It's blowing this light fixture all around. So, you know, I had an idea. We all have hobbies. We all have little things that we enjoy. Some of your guys' stuff may be different. Heck, some of it, you know, some of you may even enjoy the same things that I do. In fact, I'm sure of it. For those of you who don't know, I am fascinated by all things space, NASA, the moon, rockets, anything to do with that stuff. I wonder if we could see the moon or if it's too cloudy tonight. Well, I know you can't see anything on the camera. Well, you can kind of make out a little bit. It's too cloudy. There's no moon in sight, no stars in sight, and you know, here in Op, this is the country. This is not the big city. Every night we can see all the stars in the sky here when the sun goes down. But this bad weather's rolling in right now, and the sky's covered. You can't see nothing. Well, because of that, I thought I would take a small portion of this video and share with you some of my little hobby. It's space related. I have a collection of NASA related items. It's a lot of little toys, models, stuff like that. I just thought I would share it with you to round out this video. So I know this is going to seem a little immature because it's mostly toys, and at the same time I realized that I don't have all of it here, but this is my little secret. Like I said, I enjoy space and NASA and all things related, so I collect, well, essentially they're toys, but they're collectibles to me, and this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like rockets, and I like space shuttles, and I have a pretty large collection. Now I do have more. I have a couple other boxes of stuff, and I guess they're still in Montgomery, with posters and magazines, and like I have an autograph from Buzz Aldrin. I have all kind of stuff. I have DVDs, including one of the greatest space and NASA related documentaries ever made. And it was made by the Discovery Channel, and I have an entire series in a 10 like box set. It's called When We Left Earth, and it's an entire series from the very beginning of it all, when Wernher von Braun developed the V2 rocket in Germany for World War II. The Germans launched them into Britain, and then it goes on to discuss how he came into American hands. They brought him over to America, where he continued developing rockets, which ultimately led up to the development of the Saturn V rocket, which is the rocket that took us to the moon. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins rode in an Apollo spacecraft, right? Same what you see right here. There's another one right there. They rode on one of those to the moon on board this massive beast of a rocket. And like I said, I do have more space stuff, but I guess it's in Montgomery because of current situation. We're all looking for content. I thought you guys might be interested to know that I have a dirty little secret as well. I like to collect toys. I like to collect space memorabilia, and that's just my hobby. I like space and all things space. But you know what I can't find? For the last how many ever years, NASA has been developing our next space vehicle. It's called Orion. They also have pretty much completely developed a whole new rocket system. It's going to be called SLS, Space Launch System. So within a couple of years, Americans won't have to hitch a ride with the Russians on a Soyuz anymore. We will have our own vehicles again, the SLS Orion, and it will launch us up to the space station. They're going to plan missions to the moon, and the SLS Orion will take us to Mars. But you know, I can't find models or not even any toys. I can't find anything on Orion, and there's been a couple of them that's already launched to space during their testing phases. So I've been to Huntsville's National Air and Space Museum, which is where I get a lot of my collectibles from, and I've been there multiple times. I go online, I go everywhere looking to add an Orion to my collection, and I can't find one anywhere. I don't know why they haven't released a toy or a puzzle or a model of one yet, but they haven't. But hopefully they will one day soon. I know you guys probably don't care about my space collection, but I thought it would be interesting to show it to you. Again, we're all stuck at home. We're trying to find things to do. Either way, that's going to do it for today. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. As always, if you want to help support the channel, check out the links down in the description box below. Not only is it much appreciated, but it helps keep us going. It fuels our adventures. You can also help us by clicking that thumbs up button down below. And if you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button. Take it a step further, click that notification bell icon so you never miss out anytime I post a video. And you can follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at RealBamaMike. Thank you all. I will see you again tomorrow. I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, and please stay healthy.